父亲所思何事？
无他，忆往昔耳。吾征战南北20余年，未尝败绩。彼时山河梨树，西毁兵灾，良知人善，皆没战火。常恨一人之力有穷，幸有志同道合并肩。自此踏遍河山千里转战，愈战愈烈，愈行愈远。匡扶天道，救护苍生。纵杀身舍命，亦有何惧哉？长缨浴血，百战攻城。
是无从军征，
然将军攻城，白骨满路，逝者亦不可复还。只为以战止战，求得天下太平。倘梦回少年，窥知前路漫漫。白马银枪，可会在驰骋四方？
父亲所
My controller just doesn't want to work now. This is great. Why is the controller not working? It's fine earlier. He keeps freaking teabagging the wall. My other controller's L1 button is broken, so it makes it really hard to play this game. Why the fuck it does this just randomly? It was fine before. I loaded up the game and it was fine. Now it doesn't want to work. As soon as I turn on the stream, it stops working. Of course. It takes so damn long to get into gameplay. We need to go back to just turning on a game and getting into the gameplay instantly. No loading, no intros. Just get back into the damn game.
父亲所思何事？
Fucking annoying, man. You have to hold the button for like 10 seconds to get past that intro. Why? Just let me get into the game quick. Instantly skip it. Stupid. I don't know why the hell it's not working. I haven't restarted the computer. I haven't changed anything. The only thing I did was plug in a different controller. Now it's just not wanting to work at all. This fucking intro is driving me nuts. I hate it. I skip it instantly. Just push start and skip, or just don't have an intro. Alright, can I play now? I don't know what the hell that was. I just kept turning it off and on again. It's random, not wanting to work. I gotta get a new controller. When Pika Combat pays me, I think that's gonna be one of the things I buy. But for now I gotta make do with what I've got. My L1 button on my main controller is like dying. It's like oversensitive and loose. In this game, you use the L1 button a lot, so I'm using a different controller. See, is there video now? Alright, looks like it's fine now. The controller's having a time of the month. Switch Pro controller's kind of bunk to use on computer, PC, honestly. So it likes to just pull stunts like that. Yeah, this game is good. It's not the game's fault that I'm using a bad PC controller. The game doesn't take fault for that. I'm on a Switch Pro controller right now because my main one is having some problems. L1 button is really loose. So playing like 30XX and stuff on this controller is really rough. The other one. It's like 40 bucks for a new one. I don't have 40 bucks right Actually, I do have 40 bucks. I do have 40 bucks, but I'm not spending it on a controller. I'm like, uh-oh. He glitched out of bounds? He helped me find a secret.
这动
好。
Nah, the armor's fine. He just wasn't giving me any parry opportunities. When you parry, their defense gets shredded. They get like less damage reduction, but I couldn't figure out how to parry that guy because he wasn't doing any melee attacks. There was a boss earlier. I completely shut him down with melee by parrying. He couldn't touch me. Felt really good. This game does not work on Steam Deck, by the way. It's really laggy, even when you put it down on low settings. There's like something wrong with the game. I tried for like a good 20 minutes, which is disappointing. I thought that this would be low spec enough that I could play that, but it barely holds 30 FPS. It feels really choppy, like the frame pacing is off. It's kind of a bummer. I thought maybe, because, I mean, the Steam Deck can run Last Epic and Diablo 4. I thought that this would be fine, but it turned out to not be the case. A little bit disappointing. I was hoping that I could run this. This game could definitely use a sprint, though. You run too slow. Supposed to be Zhao Yun, should be sprinting mega fast. Yeah, you just kind of jog. It's a little slow paced when you're not fighting. I guess you could do that, but it's probably the speed run strat. I'm getting kind of bored. They just want quick dungeon to kill stuff in, but he runs so slow. Is there like a sprint button? Please tell me there is. You sprint. There's no sprint button. I guess when you get the horse. There is horseback in this game. That's when you probably won't move so damn slow. Okay, well, it's not letting me through here. What does it want? I don't really care to get lost in action RPGs. Just want to run around and kill stuff and skip cutscenes. He didn't move so fucking slow. Speed up. He won't go that way either. Definitely needs a sprint. Maybe I was supposed to be over here. Yeah, the combat in this is pretty interesting. I don't know how it's gonna hold up in the end game, but you actually have to dodge attacks. It's not about just tanking stuff and pushing buttons like most action RPGs. You actually have to... You have to dodge attacks and counter and stuff. It actually feels pretty good. I was surprised. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to get stuck. It's always like stupid stuff like this. Why the fuck can't you jump over that? I just want to kill stuff. That's it. Why do we have to deviate from that? We're just going in a straight line, killing stuff. And then when you stop doing that, it stops being fun. I don't understand where it wants me to go. He won't go over here either. He doesn't jump. Just straight line with guys to fight. That's it. This game doesn't have any side quests. So I was hoping it would have, like, not getting lost, but... Just give me a big green arrow of where to go. Getting lost is ass in every game. Deviate from just killing stuff. That's the only reason to play these games. Is kill stuff fast. Not get lost and run slowly. We need our variety. Fuck variety. Okay, he won't go in here. Like, I always like when it makes no sense like this too. Like, he totally can't break that. We need to make it slow-paced and not let you just kill stuff. The whole point of these games. We don't want you to do that. Okay, well, he's not going. It's telling me to go over here, but he won't go in. There's probably some switch somewhere. Ah, here. Would have been nice to have that on the map. I don't know why games do that. It's like, we're gonna tell you where to go, but then there's a switch somewhere that you can barely see. You need to go find that. Like, why isn't that marked on the map? Yeah, that shit really bothers me. It's like... Can't get past a wooden gate. Carve through these guys like butter, but wooden gate is too much. It's like BioShock. You have to, like, turn into a Big Daddy to get past a wooden door. Like, did you really have to go through that much? Get past a wooden door. It's like... Really pushing the boundaries of logic right there. Guy in that game turns into a Big Daddy to get past the wooden door. I'm not making this up. I don't want to fight this guy again. He sucks. I already killed him.
好剑法，
阁下是
儒学童老而见。
兄长，只是此地怎会有这等人物出没？
I like how they didn't translate these either, so I've been taking screenshots. Like, you can't even translate that. Seemed like that was pretty important, but they don't bother to translate it. It's like they made those as like JPEGs and they didn't bother to make a different one. You can't read any Chinese unlike Japanese. We'll have to look at those later, I guess. They also had to turn off Steam Cloud because I guess it wasn't working. But I don't really care about that because this game runs like ass on Steam Deck. The GPU is like maxed, even when you put it on all low settings. It put it on like 720p and all low, and the frame rate like didn't get any better at all. Really weird. Something's wrong with it. I haven't really encountered any other bugs. It's been pretty stable otherwise. The gameplay is kind of what I'm looking for, which is isometric action RPG, but you actually have to dodge stuff. If you stand there, they kill you really quick. You have to use the parries and the dodges, and you have like really nice animation cancels as well. They let you cancel out of pretty much everything. So it checks all the boxes for me. You can guard cancel out of most stuff too. The parry feels pretty good. It also seems to shred their defense, but they don't bother to translate stuff, so it's kind of hard to tell. They don't give you, There's been no side quests either. It's been just straight linearity, which is nice. I hope that they have, like, a endgame mode, because the combat is good enough to warrant it. They already have a pretty good loot system. I hope this doesn't just end like Spirit of Sanada. Like, the combat is pretty good, but there's no game left. They just finished Prince of Persia. That was the same thing. There's like no end game in that at all. They don't even let you carry over the gear. So I gotta know how they ship that game. Because it is a really good game. It's definitely as good as people say it is, but it's kind of counterproductive to have a Metroidvania with that much gear and then not let you carry any of it over. Because all that's really left by the time you get all that is just generic enemy fights. I'm hoping for a mod or like a cheat to carry those over, and then I would bother getting everything.
似与先生相识。
剑法
是，可而后他搜索时
罢了，进入二人交锋。
是。
I do have a feeling this is going to end up like Spirit of Sanada, though, where there just won't be anything to... won't be anything to grind. It'll probably just end. Which is going to suck, because the combat and the loot is pretty fun. I'm only like 2 hours in. It's enough to keep you engaged, but... I don't know, there were, how many... There were like 5,000 players on this earlier today, so... It probably did better than they thought. I hope they add like a roguelike mode to this or something, or some kind of repeatable content. It's also nice how they don't have side quests. It's supposed to be like a more realistic take on his life. I mean, obviously he didn't do crazy combos like this, but I mean in terms of just going to main events and not wasting time collecting wolf pelts for people. There hasn't been any of that at all. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought that this would be more open-ended. I mean, you can freely explore to a degree, but there's no overbearing amount of side quests. Look at how much space you get. They give you a lot of space. Oh, is there like a dismantle in this game or something? Probably should hold on to my stuff until then, huh? If you get like grind bits for dismantling stuff like most loot games, you should probably not get rid of stuff too soon. There's a blacksmith over here. Go ahead and check out the facilities before I leave. Rico, those will come back. Those will come back, because, I got that working on Steam Deck, like, 2 weeks ago. I just haven't gotten around to recording it. I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to do for Steam Deck. I've just been kind of lazy, haven't felt like it. Yeah, that will be coming soon. I don't think there'll be a Musou Mei this year. There hasn't been enough new games. I'm leaning towards no. Musou's been kind of dead. It's been very dead, actually. It's been freaking stillborn. There's been nothing going on with Musou at all. I don't know if I have enough content to really do a Musou Mei. Just be the same games again. I might do, like, maybe, like, a week's worth of it. I wouldn't do a whole month. Probably just show the mods. Show the mods I'm working on, maybe. The only thing that's happened since last Musou Mei has been much just mods. That's it. That's the only thing that's happened. It's been... Musou's been kind of dead for content for a good year now. There's the Pirate Warriors DLC. There should be another batch of that by Musou May, so I'll probably add that too, maybe. Yeah, other than that, kind of dead at the moment. Kind of feels like the Switch channels, the people that do content for Switch games, are like really grasping at straws right now because there's nothing to play. It's mostly just random like mobile quality games and mobile ports and stuff. They haven't had anything to play. I watch one guy, he puts up like frame rate stuff for Switch games, and he's like really struggling to find anything to do. Switch and Musou content is kind of dead right now. Last big thing to happen with Switch was Mario RPG Remake, pretty much, and the Pokemon DLC. Other than that, it's been just as dead as Musou. Talk about old games and things that have happened, or go back and do retrospectives, but there's nothing new actually happening right now. It's very, very dry.
大兄，也罢。大兄，家中常扫，你哎，意思。
Switch is just at the end of its rope. Switch doesn't have that many new games coming out. I think there's supposed to be a Direct in a few weeks, and that'll probably be like the last big one for the new Switch, for the old Switch, I mean.
上司加紧。
Yeah, I don't know if you guys follow any Switch channels, but they're all like... they barely have anything to play or cover right now. The amount of Switch games worth covering is very low right now. They obviously didn't really have much this past Christmas. They had like Pokemon DLC, Detective Pikachu, and Mario RPG. That's it. But there's supposed to be another Direct in, I guess, by February, so within the next, like, 3 weeks. I don't know what else they could really have at this point. They're not going to put out any more AAA games on Switch. They made that pretty clear. I feel like they might actually announce the Switch 2. It's supposedly coming out this year, so you're gonna have to start talking about it soon.
好热闹！我听人说过，有善杂技之人可以吞刀吐虎。
阿娟，等等。
Okay, so this guy just sells straight trash. I don't think that's worth the money. Skill haste. Is that like CDR? Huh. I'm probably meant to like start crafting stuff soon, maybe.
来了来了，瞧一瞧看一看，嘿嘿，今儿个给大家。
这百戏果真精紫，自让我采撷香草。
无法，现在时候上。
Translation. Run-on sentence.
Hey, 这些便足够了。
哎，
方才逛铺子。
I have a feeling Musou will probably not be so dead
美人兮，
once the new Switch comes out,
俏秀
because Koei Tecmo
如玉，
has been selling way more copies of their
婀娜多姿，
Switch Musou
妙哉
games than
妙
the
哉。
other mainline consoles. So, I have a feeling maybe this year Musou won't be so dead.
再来一个。
仙女下凡。
Yeah, being a Musou content creator exclusively is kind of
谢
bunk
谢各
right
位。
now.
阿娟来的晚了，不曾看清。
上课。
哦，
阿娟莫要笑话子佩了。
都听学。哎，等等，看那边。
莫
听听，啊？哪儿来的话？贼子休得放肆！
多谢两位郎君。
啊，
我
在下。
家在长春里。
这孩子乳名阿树，是我幼弟。今日佳节，
此次难得来游玩一番，可莫要被。
若是不打扰，
自然不会。
阿娟这便是又交上新友人了。子佩，莫发呆了
啊！是。
阿若此次方才不小心扭伤脚踝，
不妨事。
略有淤青，未见肿胀，倒是无甚大碍。
无碍便好。
近来风波略平，乡里幸而无扰。
先生毕竟年高，
小
阿娟回去便告。
阿娟莫说。
Random Chinese.
昔日，光武之糊涂很。
哦。
哎
I think you gotta realize this game was supposed to come out like last month.
阿若子子，
But they said that there wasn't gonna
阿
be an
娟与
English
阿若子子一
translation,
见如故，
and they
改日
delayed
常来
it.
长春里呀。
And there's still like parts that aren't translated at all, or like there's no spacebar use.
阿娟
Really
妹妹
weird.，
云兄，你随阿娟来。
This is kind of it's at least somewhat worth reading because it's not about the Three Kingdoms as a whole. I mean, obviously he's going to go through all that stuff, but it's actually covering his life, which I think is like one of the only unique things you can do with Three Kingdoms at this point. Because even outside of Dynasty Warriors, there's like hundreds of Three Kingdoms games. It's the same thing over and over, whether it's an RTS or a turn-based RPG or a Musou game. It's the same plot constantly. I think it's cool to kind of have like a Spirit of Sanada kind of thing. It's like, hey, it's just about his life, not about the whole
阿
overarching
天
story.
在河畔采的，
啊，
上巳节赠予的香草。哎呀，总之
既是阿娟一番心意。
There haven't been any monsters yet either.
看不真切，
There's been no monsters.
不是的，
It's all just been buff guys. No like giant snakes or demons or anything.
阿若，
虽不确定，但其中一人是
我送阿若你
也好，阿娟可以。
阿若子子放心，两位兄长很厉害的。
杜若，那边有老两。
两位兄长，路上小心。
Let's see, what other gaming content is dead right now? We've already established Musou. Switch is not doing much better. The amount of new games worth playing on the Switch is pretty much evaporated. They're not doing a whole lot of big releases anymore. Switch, Musou, what else? Steam Deck is doing really good right now. That's actually... I need to start making more content for Steam Deck, because that's actually an untapped market, especially if you put up guides for mods. People watch that like crazy.
阿若娘子，阿树想
And like every time a game comes out,
带安全后再
people
来。
want to know how it runs, they want a benchmark, and they want to know if they need to tweak it or if there's a way to get it to work.
盗贼凶狠，
Steam Deck's
还
pretty
有
good
活
for
口
content right now. Switch is the opposite. I wouldn't even say the M2 releases. The only reason those get any traction is because they're stuck in the 90s and they don't port them to PC. It's the only reason. They're still stuck in like 2002. They don't put them on PC. With the Steam Deck, it's less of an issue. But yeah, those games should totally be on PC. They only have like the last cave shmup that got on PC in the past several years was Kai Katana. All the others are still stuck on Switch. Switch also has native input lag, so I don't know if that's really the best place to play shmups. I kind of feel like it's not. It's kind of like, what, like 3 frames of native input lag you can't do anything about. That's why I bought a Kai Katana twice. Just to like tell them that there's a market for those games on PC still. Especially with the Steam Deck. The price was fair as well. It was only like $20. Same thing for the hamster ports. Why are those not on PC? I don't feel like they really do a good job of preserving them, just because they're not on PC. When the Switch goes out of fashion, it's just going to be downloading the ROMs again. I don't know, man, I don't understand it. It's like, I get that the Switch... the Nintendo crowd is more accepting of old games and stuff that plays like old games. They don't need top-of-the-line graphics, but that stuff should totally be on PC. There's no excuse for it. I really only consider good preservation to be something that you can play on PC. That's why they get away with remastering the same games over and over, because they don't put them on PC.
为民除害。
Don't have any invincibility frames this game at all. He can just get completely locked and hit stun, which I think is actually a good thing, but like cooldown's a little bit too long sometimes. You give me like Dynasty Warriors movesets, but long ass cooldowns. It's kind of weird. Maybe you can like get cooldown reduction later or something. That'll probably help. It's all good. Having fun. But the Neo Geo game's actually on PC. It's news to me. Didn't know that. It's a step in the right direction. Nice. Camped in the corner, I couldn't see him.
Are we好？
少
多谢二位。
I don't know, M2 makes good ports, but it feels like nobody actually lets them put the
多
games
谢
on
两位少
PC.
年救下我一。
There's like a couple exceptions. There's like there's the Castlevania collection and some other stuff, but like not that much actually. Like, why is Battle Garega not on PC? It's not even on Switch. I shouldn't have to go hook up my crusty old PS4 to play that game. I've been putting off buying that game for years because I keep hoping they'll put it on Switch, on PC, but they don't. Like, someday they're gonna do it, and I'll never play the PS4 version again. So I put off on buying that game. It also, like, never goes on sale either. Remember, I used to check, like, every couple weeks. It's like their publishers have something against PC.
阿若娘子，阿说小弟，可有伤到？
我二人无事，但
阿若，这位乡亲，
哎，多谢两位郎君相救。
相连陷于贼手，又岂可无动于衷？
夏荷郎君，
除凶去害，本就是我二人志向。
正是，兰妃鲁莽。
既如此，两位。
Yeah, I kind of wasn't wanting to buy a Kai Katana again, but then I'm like, I need to actually support their releases on PC. I need to support their releases on PC, otherwise they'll keep blueballing us. So I decided to buy it again. It's worth it. It's the only way these companies learn is if you buy their stuff on PC, otherwise they can't be asked to do it. I feel like if you're a shmup player, you kind of have to have a PS4 and Switch these days. It's like a requirement. Have a more than capable PC, which I mean for a shmup doesn't need to be that high end. Something from the last 10 years. You still have to have a Switch and a PS4 just to play those games. Just like backwards. Especially with the Steam Deck, meaning you only gotta buy it. You only gotta buy it once. No more buying PC and Switch ports. Saves you money. They still haven't ported Dodonpachi Saidai Ojo off anything but the 360. It's been the only home port version of that game for over a decade, like 13 years. Like, what's... I also heard that, like, with the cave games, which is, like, the main ones that people want, they don't know how to emulate the slowdown, because it's the only way that those games are playable. And that's why it's taken so long to get cave ports. I heard about that. I'm pretty sure that's true. Because the slowdown is like part of the game. Hey, what's up, man? You've been putting up some fire combo videos lately. I've been admiring from afar those Nobody May Cry combo videos. It's good stuff. Gotta set that up again. I just been a bit lazy. Yeah, unfortunately, good gameplay isn't really rewarded on this site anymore. People have fried their brain with all those video essays. I'm like, man, I just want to see somebody play the game good, alright? I subscribe to people that have like 50 subs and no views on their videos, and they've sold me more on games like this than the big channels. We should collab sometime, man. Have to collab on something someday. I'd like to... It's not like I'm a very big channel either, but maybe I can help a little bit. No, this year's Samurai Bringer is the sequel. They're doing a Samurai Bringer sequel with, I guess, mechs. That's supposed to be coming. I think that's supposed to be this year. There's been so many games announced, I don't quite remember. But yeah, there's supposed to be a new Samurai Bringer dropping soon.
娘子，
锦上，
禽兽之
这位娘子，
两位武
娘子放心，
What do I think of the new Prince of Persia game? Excellent. Excellent game. Very good game. I really only had a couple problems with it. Mostly just some of the puzzles were really frustrating. Like the accessibility doesn't really help with that at all. And also, they actually have like a really in-depth gear system and like builds that you can make, but there's no New Game Plus, so you kind of just have nothing to use it on except the training room. It's really something they should have had from like the start, but game is made in Unity, so there'll probably be mods for it later. Mods for that game will be awesome, but I hope it gets official support, like a roguelike mode or a New Game Plus. Yeah, Persian Virgil was awesome. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. A lot of people really hated on that game when it came out because it wasn't 3D. And I'm like, this looks like the best Prince of Persia game there's been in a long time, and it was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's an excellent game. They just focus too much on making the first playthrough interesting, and then there's like nothing to really make you come back. It's legit hard to get 100%, because it's not just finding stuff. It's doing like really difficult ray melting puzzles and hard platforming challenges and stuff. And then for what? You don't get to carry it over. There just hasn't been a Metroidvania game that's really made that stuff work. Not that I know of, anyway. There's always been a problem in Metroidvanias for the longest time, is you just don't need any of that stuff, so... Unless you're a completionist, or... you like achievements, there's just no point in ever getting 100%. I beat the game with no grinding. It's like, cool, I can make more builds, but there's no game left. I'm hoping somebody will make like a cheat engine table for that to just give you everything at the start. It doesn't help that I beat it on the third difficulty, and I never put the difficulty down. And I hear the fourth difficulty, the final difficulty, is like everything is an HP sponge and kills you quick. It's still fair, but not enough to really bother playing it again. I would only bother if I could mess around with the builds, but yeah, that whole aspect of the game is a little bit flawed. I feel like they're too set in the old ways of Metroidvanias, where you can't have New Game Plus because you could just skip to the end of the game. It's like, well then just give me the amulets and the upgrades. Give me all those. And then still have to play through the game normally, but all the stuff that you grind for, you can still keep. Like, getting to keep nothing is just worse. Especially with how, like, the gear system works. You have to grind and basically scour the whole map to upgrade it, and then by the time you do that, the game is over.
把你切作臊子下酒！啊！切成臊子下酒！死！接我一枪！把你切作臊子下酒！
The boss fights in this game are really good. This game is really like, it's like a action RPG where you actually have to pay attention. You can't just button mash and tank hits. You have to actually dodge attacks, which I think is why it feels so good. Pretty interesting. Usually in games like this, you just zoom around the screen and push one button and kill everything, and none of the hitboxes on screen matter, but yeah, if you stand there, he will kill you. And the parry, like, gives them, like, shreds their damage reduction or something.
可有哪位见过动人？
路上贼着，我二人。
Oh, jeez. You have no invincibility frames this game at all. A little bit unfair. That's kind of why I didn't put this on hard mode. I wasn't sure. I get really anxious putting games on hard mode because stuff like that happens. It's just totally unfair. Prince of Persia, on the other hand, felt really good. There wasn't any time in that game I felt like the game was unfair. Yeah, stuff like that is why I don't put games on hard mode right away, unless somebody else proves that it's actually a good difficulty. Instead of just getting cheap-shotted and everything having a billion health. Well, no, maybe getting your whole health bar evaporated like that goes away in time. Feel like most of the time I die, and doesn't always feel like it's my fault. Like, yeah, what am I supposed to do about that? I have no iframes on taking damage. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can dash out of hit stun. Oh, I got this, huh? I hadn't looked at craft. So can I make any of this stuff? I need those water things, huh? Who here has played Tales of the Abyss? On the topic of really shitty hard difficulties, that's gotta be one of the worst. Because you fight a generic enemy the first fight before you even get access to the menu. And even on New Game Plus, it takes like 15 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. Because the stat bloat is so inflated. You're fighting a generic enemy. It's like if you played like a Dragon Quest game on hard, and like the first fight with like a generic slime had like 10,000 health. It's completely pointless. It's not a challenge. It's doing the same thing for longer. There's a good video of that on YouTube from like 15 years ago. I'm like, yeah, if you're gonna make an action game with scalable difficulty, you should be forced to do that battle and realize why giving stuff that much health is a bad idea. Doing more damage isn't inherently a bad thing, as long as it's like not one-shots. And it feels like you can end the fight as quickly as they can end it on your end. I think that's fine. But a lot of times you don't get that luxury. A lot of times it's just you get tapped on the shoulder and you die, and you have to tickle them like 30,000 times. That's exactly what Tales of the Abyss Unknown Mode is. One of the worst hard modes I've ever
多谢两位郎
experienced
君
in
救命大恩。
30 plus
不
years
知
of
两
gaming.
位是？
我乃赵云，
不知杜若娘子母亲？
我便是杜。
见过婶婶。
贼首余毒已被兄长与我杀之，
只这一处贼人，
你我能救一人，便救。
这些木材应足够阿若家用上一段时日了。
走，给杜夫人带回。
Tales of the Abyss is a really good game, but yeah, that hard difficulty is is pretty bad. It's like, is this a joke? You really want me to slash at this generic boar for 15 minutes? It takes no skill, it's just stat bloat. You probably just get shredded really quick on the hard mode. It's probably not that bad, but well, you can definitely get killed too quick, feels. Music is very nice. Can't make any of this stuff, huh? guess you gotta find like more recipes or something. I have this as well. Oh, I've already used that one, I guess. Oh, you need raw jade. Wonder how this works though, because there's like there's no side content in this at all. It's completely linear. Not quite sure. Like, do I just have to get lucky with drops or what? Kinda want something with good break. This has good break. Let me see what's coming up on deck here. These are passives. Defense shred there. Cloud shift. What is that? Which one is that? I've got 6 points, so maybe I can change my build and be less of a glass cannon. Oh, next level I can get defense shred. Overlord sweep. What is that? Cloud shift. I don't know what cloud shift is. Where's cloud shift? Is that like a passive I don't have yet, or what? I don't quite follow video game. Grab this. Rising Moon or Whipping Thunder? Where's Whipping Thunder? Yeah, that'll be nice to have, because when I'm... It's basically like a Dynasty Warriors C4. But that also does a lot of break as well, so I think that might be really good to have, just to, you can kind of throw that out and not worry about damage. Not worry about being damaged. I guess I gotta find more recipes or something. Actually, there should be a lady over here that can craft healing stuff, because I burnt through a lot of them. That was a bunch of dungeons in a row. Let's see. Alright. Let's clean this guy out.
休整数月。
是啊，多亏两位郎君。
婶婶莫这般说。
子佩郎君年少有
阿娘，莫有。
好好，我刚在谷上那买。
这个
怪哉，子佩进来。这位店家，
万木之玉。
子佩，两商就在前面不远，我去便。
好。
哎呦，郎君。
店家，方才度假。
哦，郎君
是赵子龙。
甭客气，来来来。
Wow, an NPC actually giving you something for free because you're the only one that can do anything. That's rare.
子佩，如何？东西可买齐了？
That's rare. Normally it's like, hey, because of capitalism, I gotta charge you up the ass for this, even though you just saved my life. You gotta cough up. Open up the wallet, swipe your card. That guy's like, no, you saved us. You get it for free. Like, yeah, it should be that way. When you're the only person that can do anything in the whole world, you should get some hookups, I believe.
兄长，
云兄、蓝兄，你们不是在帮阿若子子整修屋舍吗？
哦，我二人来为阿若姑娘。
无甚。
那当真巧，前日阿若子子与我提起，担心阿。
好嘞，这样你们有
多谢大柱兄。
兄长，
为何？子佩饱读诗书，苦练武艺，已是文韬武略俱全。
哦，兄长所言是。
对。
阿若子子，
辛苦两位。
几位可曾见到阿树啊？这孩子今早跑。
杜夫人，请放心，我去寻寻便好。子佩。
Yeah, it's really good. I'm just concerned it's going to be another Spirit of Sarada with zero endgame. Because that was the problem with that game. I hope that there will be some kind of endgame. Won't just end. It seems to be doing pretty well from what I've seen. It had a good 5,000 people on earlier, so.
子龙哥哥，
哦，
那些人
不一样。
在
阿树乖，听我说，我自去探查一番。
昨日
杀了他！
这几人装，
贼人休走！看你！
方才还有一贼人，我这。足下是上次那位。原来如这还不，这剑客似与先生有些渊源。
Yeah, if it doesn't have an end game, I hope they add one because the combat is good enough. And it's hard to find games like this that are like isometric, top-down action RPGs where you actually have to dodge attacks. The parry feels really good too, and you need to use it.
云兄回来了，
What happened?
云兄总有血迹，
She lost her body.
云兄可有？
只是越了些贼人。阿娟可有见到子佩？
他方才前来换了阿若子姿，满面傻笑的出去了。
原来如此，这是正理附近。
What happened to her body?
这定是蓝兄正在吹箫。
she's having a little issue right there. Just a floating dress. I thought that was gonna be like a boss fight or something. I don't know. Cursed. Okay, she got her body back.
这二人，
阿若，
郎君箫声动人，杜若香野女子。
阿若，他二人，
哎呀，如此显而易见之处。
阿若，
请莫打扰他二人。
哎呀，不懂就莫要再问了。
何人在那里窥探？
快走！
哎，阿娟小心！
兄长，
正是。好，一早失踪，
这，兄长既问阿若贤淑纯善，又能歌善舞，更难得他愿求之好学。
如此也好。子佩既有打算，
兄长这是哪里话？
郎君，怎么了？
无事。哎，
子佩，今日又被我撞，虽然杀了几个贼人，你等也要。
竟有此事！
为兄也一同送。贤弟送阿若娘子回去吧。
云兄便陪我去看看正理的上面老者吧。云兄何时给阿娟找个嫂嫂？
大丈夫在世，但患功名未立，何患无妻？阿娟怎能问这个？
哦，是这样。无事，阿娟只是好奇。云兄快些走吧。你这病症，依我这方子，每日早晚。
谢谢。
云兄，
有马，而且 兰弟可有大碍？
第一武阿若他
袁绍，
方才
Oh man, you want
正
Zhao
受阿
showing
若
up?
家中，
乡亲勿慌。
刚刚将军
Villager A, Villager underscore A.
哦，
那于此便是难辨。
是汝杀了余毒，
草民夏侯兰见过将军。
娃娃休得大言。而身后是
回禀将军，
草民杜若见过将军。哎，
我也不知。我与阿若娘子只是将军，
吾乃元公帐下大将垂。
将军如何这等不顾身？
住口！
贱妾幸得将军垂爱，然已心有所
当真
指望将军成全。
说，
将军，我岂会勾结山贼？
而以为幸得吾代表。
淳于将军是元公帐下巧手，阿若跟随将军，岂不胜于？
正是正是，我等平日对阿若也是多有看顾。
将军，
阿若不可！
也罢，
淳于琼，你
郎君，杜若此生
本将军还有要事。
若求苟安而弃阿若于不顾，
此派
Got one shot by a generic officer.
将军且将军若定要他性命，
袁绍家门43公，威望著于四海。
兄长，
此片莫忧，兄与你同去。淳于琼帐下，
阿若，
Yeah, the combat's pretty good. Combat's better than I was expecting. Yeah, most games like this, you don't have to actually dodge attacks or anything.
资配切莫急躁，看四周很。
兄长，那边正有几个零散，
都快些，看看四周。
将军福气不浅。
要我说啊，不许厮杀，有何不好？
好，
I'm gonna take a break though. I'm gonna take a break. I wanna go to the store. I gotta get some stuff from the store. We'll continue this later. Sorry to leave you guys hanging. It's kind of hard to put it down because there's like no side quests. It's just like straight progression. But yeah, I gotta go to the store before it gets too late. It's already 7 o'clock here. But you might play some more tonight. I might play something else instead. We'll see. But for those who are asking, it runs really bad on Steam Deck to the point where I think there's something wrong with the way the game is programmed instead of the Steam Deck being too weak. Because I tried everything. I tried different versions of Proton. I tried putting everything on low, and like it can run more intensive games than that. It can run like Pirate Warriors 4 at like lock 60 most of the time. So that game with its graphics, like it can barely handle 30 FPS. Something's like wrong with it. So if you're a dual PC and Steam Deck gamer, and you want to play that on Steam Deck, I cannot recommend it for that platform at all. I don't know why. I've seen some other people complaining about it as well. There was a negative review from one of their domestic fans that was talking about it as well. So it's really only worth playing on PC. I kind of thought that maybe it would run on the Steam Deck because it's like not the most intensive graphics, but yeah, it actually runs like buns. So, which considering you can play DMC5 on the Steam Deck at locked 60 FPS with like way more going on than that game, I think it's just poorly optimized. If they do mention that they do Steam Deck optimization, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I will not be doing any Steam Deck content for that game. I'm going to go ahead and show some things I'll be working on really quick for Steam Deck, because I've been getting... Some people have been asking about Steam Deck stuff. I gotta sit down. Actually, I'm off tomorrow. I might actually do some of this tomorrow. It's a little bit late now. I got Zmod working for Dynasty Warriors 8, which means the Null Affinity and all the other mods actually work on Steam Deck now, which is pretty big. What else here? The DMC HD collection, DDMK, the big mod, works on that. I don't think Capcom will come after me about this, especially if I don't put the word mod in the title. But yeah, this works perfectly. Unfortunately, the controller is kind of bad for playing the game, but I got that working this week as well. Let's see here. What else has been going on with mods lately? Like, gotta sit down and make videos for those, because Steam Deck's like the only portable platform that actually gets viewership now. The Switch is doing really bad with viewership right now. It's because there's not many good games coming out. But Steam Deck is pretty much anytime something comes out on Steam that people want to know about the benchmarks and stuff. Actually, I think I already did optimize settings for Pirate Warriors 4. I'm pretty sure I did. What else we got here? For Yuzu, I had to put up a couple benchmarks for that as well. I'll probably try to just maybe get all those done tomorrow if I feel like it. This game, like I said, runs like complete ass. I have no idea why. Let's see what this person is saying. Let me translate this really quick. Yeah, they're getting a lot of complaints about it from their domestic fans, so maybe they'll fix it. It shouldn't run at 30 FPS with how low fidelity the graphics are, but it does. Oh, I should also mention another thing as well with this game. Let me see here. There was this that I should mention as well, because I probably won't do a overview for this until I get farther and unlock more stuff. But apparently the Steam Cloud settings are all messed up, so they disabled it, which in like 18 years of using Steam, I've never seen that happen before. They actually remove Steam Cloud. There's been times where it gets added, but it never has gotten removed. So I haven't really encountered many bugs. It just runs really bad on Steam Deck. There's only been like some minor bugs, but nothing like game breaking. So if you play this on multiple computers, or you're planning to, even if you don't have Steam Deck, I do not recommend this game currently. I don't know what the hell happened, because I tried the Steam Cloud earlier, and I didn't really have any issues, but I guess maybe other people were experiencing stuff, so they turned it off to be safe. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyway, I'll be back later with probably some DMC Person of Color, some PGR, and then maybe some more Zhao Yun. I'll see you guys in a